Hello and welcome to my vlog about my experience in the Visual Development Online course. My name is Roger Jansen and I will be giving you the rundown of what I went through these 4 weeks. Now, here's an image rendering of a group of 3D models with no texture. Now, the first thing we had to do was add light, right kind of light, and then we went on to the actual textures. Now here's the scraper that we did first. So what we did was we actually cut the scraper into sections to where we can flatten the whole thing. Here's the handle, here's the blades, and all the other parts. Now, we took reference images and applied it to this whole thing right here, and pretty much this is what you get. As long as you can get it in the right sections, you can add pretty much anything you want. Now, we did that for the scraper, this pulley here, and these washers. Now we also did the glass. Here's a logo that I made in Photoshop. I was actually able to put that on the glass, and that actually looks pretty believable. Now the glass we made from scratch. So this great tool called Mila Materials, it's actually pretty cool. You can build layers of all the materials you need. It's actually pretty interesting. It's kind of difficult to get a handle on, but it's pretty fun in the end. So another tool that I found really useful is the masking. Now here's Photoshop, little section of Photoshop where I did some of my work. And here's some masking layers that were put on the pulley, and here's Maya, and you can see pretty much the same thing applies. So you got a masking layer, pretty much called an alpha. So it helps separate the sections of what you want to color and what you don't want. So going on to the hyper shade, here's another useful tool. This is pretty difficult to really get a handle on, but once you get into it, it starts to make sense. So with these, we were able to make layers. Here's the glass. So as you can see, it's comprised of multiple different layers, and it's difficult, but you eventually get the hang of it. And then some other tools, scripting. Now that is a very useful tool. I can't find it right now. There it is, script editor. Now here we can actually make buttons. So with these certain commands, you can actually bring it up here and make your own button to actually do whatever you want. And also rendering. The render settings, that was actually pretty cool. Here they are, and you can set your different settings to whatever you need. And the special part about this is that you can make your renders just for testing, and then you can make your final renders depending on the quality. You can set these to different settings. High for high quality, of course, low for low quality for testing. And then now I did explore the hypershade a bit more. I went off the beaten path and tried some things on here that seemed to work, but when it comes down to it, it's best to keep all your paths clean and make sure that nothing breaks. So that is all the things that I found really useful and interesting in Maya and Photoshop. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.